shooting team. Shane, Michelle, and Tori. Shane, what is this?
That's rule number 1, Gunny.
And what is rule number 1?
Rule number 1 is treat every firearm as if it's loaded at all times, no matter what.
Could I see that gun?
Sure thing, Gunny. Assume every firearm is loaded. Safety rule number 1. Visually inspect the chamber. Take my pinky. Physically inspect the chamber. Now I'm going to put this firearm away. Close the slide. Pull the trigger. Know that firearm is safe.
Let's move on to rule number 2.
Never aim your firearm at anything you're not willing to destroy.
I call it common sense.
Exactly, common sense.
Rule number 3. Tori.
Always keep your finger off the trigger until you have your sights lined up on the target and you're ready to shoot. Which brings us to the next rule.
Rule number 4.
Yeah.
Always be sure what is beyond your target. I'm a farmer. What if there happens to be a cow walking behind that target about the time you're getting ready to shoot, and you end up having a lot of steak and hamburgers? You got a big freezer, right? Let's recap. Shane, what's rule number 1?
Always treat your firearms as if they're loaded at all times.
Absolutely. Michelle?
Never point your firearm at anything you're not willing to destroy.
Tori?
Keep your finger off the trigger at all times until you have your sights lined on the target.
Always know what is your target is all about and beyond your target. It's very important all the way around. Now, there you have it. All 4 rules. One just as important as the other. Be safe. Keep practice.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, Gunny R. Lee Ermey, or as some of you might know him as Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket. That movie was my boot camp, not the one they're going through today. Okay, those are the 4 basic safety rules that have been adopted nationwide. Okay, they're taught everywhere. And we're going to go through them one by one. So, the first one, keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction and never at anything you're not willing to destroy. Okay? That gun comes out for one purpose only. Right? It doesn't come out to brandish, show, threaten. Okay? It comes out because you have entered into a situation where it's going to have to be brought out. Okay? Never point, like I said, even the toy gun should give you the willies if it's pointed at you. I want you to be, people call them safety sallies. Okay? When you leave my classroom, I want you to be a safety sally. All right, I want you to start up here. Whatever you do after that, I have no control. All right? Okay, keep your finger off the trigger until the sights are aligned on the target and you are ready to shoot, and do not press on the trigger unless you intend to fire. Pretty makes sense, right? You think if you're in a firefight, you have the time to go through all those steps and get them all in your sights nice and pretty? You think you're going to have time for that? You think you're going to have time to wait and... Oh wait, no, Doug said, hang on. Okay, got them in my sights? No. Okay, at the range, when you have time, using your sights is fine. But I want you working with your gun to the point where when you pull it out, you're there. Okay? Combat shooting. Okay? That's what you need to learn how to do. Okay? Yes, we're going to go over all of your sights and sight alignment and sight picture and all that because it's basically how to shoot. But when you're in a gunfight, you're fighting for your life. I want that training to kick in and you are there. You're dead on. Okay? And that's only going to come from working with your gun, right? Treat all guns as though they are always loaded. Please. Like the goofball at the classroom that we played. He did not treat it like they're all loaded. Okay? Know your target and what is beyond. Now here's where I need you to, we're gonna stop for a second. That bullet comes out of that gun, it's yours. Whatever it does is yours. Whoever it hits is yours. If it bounces off that wall and hits a baby in the other room, it's yours. Okay? If we're in one of these rooms and it's got drywall and we have a confrontation in that room and you justifiably pull your weapon to defend your life and you put one round in him and you miss one and it goes through this wall and the next wall and hits the lady in there making dinner, you shot that lady. Understand? Bullets take on a life of their own, and it's your bag. If it comes out of your gun. So you will not always know. It says know your target and what's beyond. You think you know what's beyond those 3 walls? And this is in your home too. Okay? A regular 9mm can go through like 10 walls of drywall. Okay? Drywall's no barrier. If you're locked in a room and it's drywall walls, kick the walls in. Okay? You have to be conscientious about you're discharging your firearm. And also, it comes back to getting good at your weapon so you hit what you're shooting at. Okay? If you want to just come out guns a-blazing and just spraying lead, you might have something to answer for that you didn't want to have to answer for. Okay? I'm going to give you a story. And in law enforcement, we get there's these magazines about like really wild cases. The man pulls up to a stoplight. Stop sign, stoplight. And he's behind another car. Probably happened to be 10 times on the way here today. But the guy in front of him jumps out with an axe and starts running towards him. Pretty justifiable gun kind of day, huh? It's an axe. All right, and he is running at me as hard as he can with that contact weapon. Well, this guy had some tactical training. The guy that was about to be attacked, and he was legally carrying a gun. So he grabbed his gun, put a bunch of rounds through the windshield of his own car, which is the kind of thing that they teach us in the police academy. If you can't get out of the car and it's coming fast, just put him through the windshield. Put him right through the windshield. Puts the guy down. It's all pretty legit, right? There was a baby in a car seat, 2 cars ahead. Took one in the back of the head. Whose bullet is it? It's his, baby. Now the way it hashed out in court was the crazy guy that was on meth brought the whole thing to pass. He caused it to happen. Okay? And the person that shot him had no malicious intent, which is one of the terms we're going to go over. But that bullet was his, and he had to answer for it. And I guarantee you it cost him through the nose in court. Bullet comes out of your gun, it's yours. Okay? Is it in there deep enough? Okay.